Good morning, folks. It's Hidden History here this morning for a very special Tour 10. So, Tour 10's taken us to the western heights of Dover, and you can see behind me one of the gun emplacements. Quite nice. So yeah, we're here with the team today for a really special explore. Been already here before for Tour 5. But we actually came on a night tour, so yeah, nice to get back and document some of the things we didn't have a chance to document before. But we're just heading to where the entrance of the North Centre Bastion is now, and the team are well far ahead, so I'm just doing some catching up. Okay, we're shortly coming up to the entrance, so I'm going to duck this video out and see you real soon. So guys, we're now inside the North Centre Bastion of the Western Heights. We can see just here one of the old counterweight bridges that were used in the Napoleonic War times. Leads up to an entrance up there, and we've actually still got, not in this one, the counterweights that were used to counteract the bridge, and what's left of the bridge here. Very nice find indeed. Okay, so we're going to head back into the other parts of the North Centre. You can see the gun emplacements here and through the walls. So as you can see guys, really long tunnels, a very, very important part of a defensive network in the early 1800s. So constructed in 1804 and put on hold during the fight with Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo, the construction returned by the Royal High Commission in the 1850s. So, and that went for the North Centre and Detached. Also, we have another counter bridge here. Really nice finds, these guys. We've also got a long staircase which we're going to be going up shortly to travel to the Detached. Quite a steep staircase up there, but that'll take us to the Detached Bastion. We're going to head back down this corridor. What do you think, guys? Completely different to any other site we've visited before. But amazing to find sites like this still exist underground. We're now coming to a staircase that would have taken you into an upper level, and we'll have a look down the lower level first before travelling upstairs. There's a part of it which I'm not sure if we'll be able to get on top of because part of the flooring's disappeared. It's hot in this mask, I will say, but it gets quite dusty down here. I don't want to get a bad chest. So just the sheer scale of this, guys, is immense. And in more recent years, this was used as an illegal rave site, so people used to come down here, party goers, and have crazy raves. It's hard to put into words, guys, just how big this fortification is, but quite stunning to witness, and also very quiet indeed. Quite a spooky atmosphere. You can see also more. Excuse the can, guys. That actually made me jump out of my skin. You can see some of the emplacements have obviously been sealed, or it looks like they've been sealed, but probably not by anything man-made, probably just by foliage and trees and bushes and such. We've also got a fire pit here that soldiers would have used to keep warm. So And it's difficult to actually put into perspective how large this fort is. At the minute I'm doing a vlog of this bastion, but I'm going to come back shortly and take some pictures for the visit. Really, really good tour out. And this is just a small section of it, guys. Unfortunately, you do get a lot of graffiti, which I absolutely despise when you see history treated in this way. But lots of really dark corners, dark corridors, long corridors. I think what impresses me most about this site is the fact that it's so well built. You can come across sites that are 70 years old, used in the Second World War, previous in the First World War, that are in worse conditions than this. This is very well built as a fortification, and it needed to be. Enjoying it, guys? We've got a small corridor here that leads to a dead end, I do believe. And this ceiling on the upper level is actually made of clay, a very soft clay, and you can see it's starting to deteriorate, which is the reason I don't fancy venturing up to the upper levels. You can see just how severe it gets when you get to this stage. No part of me wants to be standing on that for every sensible reason. So we're going to travel back to the staircase. We'll have a look into the upper levels and see if we can take some footage from there. But I'm not going to chance it on the floor. There is a way if my team want to venture upstairs, but it's entirely at their own risk. You have also a little stairway leading up. This is up to the second part of the level, and this is where I'm referring to. When we go up the staircase, you'll see that there used to be a floor panel that sat here, but has over time decayed away. So that would have led up into the upper levels. But we'll take you up there for a quick visit. Sonny, do you want to take some time to take some pictures, mate? So this staircase leading to the upper part of the levels. And again, looking ahead, you can see the where the flooring's long disappeared, but this would have led to the upper part. And please excuse the selfie stick shadow, guys. That's not very attractive, but. And you can see quite a drop down here if it was to fall. So, and this obviously leads up to the upper part of the level. It's entirely up to you if you want to go up there. I just found it quite difficult to manoeuvre around there last time. But if you feel you can get up there safely, or climb over the banister.
Right. Sad, really.
Let me take my torch out. So that's the upper staircase level. I think Rick's going to try and get over there. Just be very careful, mate, because I don't want a casualty today. You alright?
Do you want me to go first?
Try it.
It's entirely up to you, Sonny. I didn't go up there before, but I just had a full chicken roast dinner, so I didn't fancy it too much. It kind of sets you off balance a bit, right?
Yeah. You need your left foot on first.
I know.
Really.
You
You
go.
can't because you're going to be hanging over so much.
I don't really want to jump it neither.
And Rick's in. And we'll meet him on the other side of the staircase, so he's up there now. That's actually a good shot from him. I don't believe there's a lot up there from the guys I came with before. I think it just leads to a bit of a dead end, but cool, right?
That's brilliant.
You can't believe this kind of stuff still exists and no one knows about it.
Why
So,
painters do it?
yeah. This is the Smoky, guys, also known as the Smoky. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that way either. Are you alright getting back across? Or are you going to do the banister way? Okay, we'll let Rick get down. The tunnels just go on and on, guys. It is it's a hard atmosphere to describe. Just okay. So we're going to head back up to the top of the North Centre on the right side and head across the counter bridge towards the Detached Bastion, which I believe is this one. So how you do this, guys, is you have to sort of shimmy between these two beams that lead across, yeah, on the right hand side.
Okay.
Now don't worry, they're safe, because I tried it last time, but when you step on it, it's going to feel a bit springy.
Right.
I'm going to just cut this video out, guys, because this is going to be highly funny watching us get across this. And I'll start it again when we get the other side up to the Detached Bastion, so stay tuned. Okay folks, we're back. Just heading up the stairway now towards the Detached Bastion. I felt that this was the best video to take because the stairs here are in really good condition. The steps leading down towards the Detached Bastion are somewhat not. So this was the best stairway to film for you guys, to get a bit of a feel. This then leads up to the top of the North Centre, and you really get a feel for how high parts of the Western Heights were and how important being a high like this was used as a real key location as part of a defence system against France. So you have another little cove here, which I believe might have been used as prison cells. Please excuse me, because it is quite a struggle coming up them steps. But we believe that there's prison cells that would have been used inside here, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. But we're going to head up this slope to get a better view from the better view of Dover from the Western Heights. So tune in. So guys, we're back on, just giving you a bit of a view really from the top of the Detached Bastion at the Western Heights, and just the view from here is stunning. You really get a sense of how important having a fortification this high up in Dover really was. The looming threat from Napoleon and the French was so severe, it needed to be at a really high location to spot any opposing threat inbound. Really, really impressive sights up here. So we're just going to cut this video again and return once we are making our way into the Detached Bastion. So hope you're enjoying it, folks, and yeah, we'll see you real soon. Welcome back, folks. So we're just at the entrance now to the Detached Bastion, which you can see is severely overgrown, but I'm going to make my way inside and we're going to head down the stairs. Hello guys. Like I said, just be very careful of these steps because they are a bit, some of them have worn away a bit. Like that. Sonny, you right?
Yeah.
The lengths that we go, guys, to bring you what you want.
You'd expect there to be a step.
It's very, very slippery, so this seems to be an area that's quite damp.
Oh, yeah.
And here we are, guys. Seem to be picking up some radiation in the video, so I can see radiation lines. We'll head down this way because this way isn't blocked as such. Can you see that radiation? Look at that. on the video. Just taking our time here, guys, because it's extremely slippery. But this is part of the detached bastion that came later. Okay, we're back, guys, at the detached bastion. We just had to cut that previous video out as we was getting a lot of slips and falls. It's very damp down here, so yeah, we don't want to be dropping cameras and having accidents, to be fair. So we're just travelling through. There's not a lot to the detached bastion, guys. It's a very, very small part of the Western Heights, but used as an extended bastion to the north. Again, with gun emplacements. You can also see that it doesn't go very far, and it's in fact sealed here. So we can head up the other way. Might be difficult for me to show you the other way as well, guys, because that's also a part that's been blocked off. Watch the step. Where's the signs? I didn't have any health and safety in the 1800s. So. I actually have some accounts of where people have had accidents and died here because of injuries caused by construction of the fort. One posted in 1860. Have more information about that, just send me a message and I'll be able to forward the information across. Very slippery here, guys, very dangerous indeed. This goes up to another network of tunnels the other side, very similar to where we've just come from. And if I walk around the pit in the centre, the stairway that leads up to the entrance to the detached and back over to the North Centre Bastion. So I hope you enjoyed that part of the detached, guys, and we'll check back in once we're in the North Centre left side.